What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Undrunken Podcast. I'm your host, Courtney, and I want you to join me as I talk with real people and have super gritty conversations about their journeys to becoming undrunken. So let's go. Dump the drink because it's time to get this party started. What's up, y'all? This is Nene, and it is with great pleasure I welcome you to the first ever gratitude-filled episode of the Undrunken Podcast. Let me start off by saying I am so thankful to be the host of Undrunken. It has been an incredible gift these last 6 months to hear and share the incredible stories, made more wonderful by the numerous friends who have reached out to say they have been inspired. A surprising number of folks have shared that they too have dumped the drink, inspired by the podcast, and some even saying it has been vital to their journey to listen to these stories. I cannot express how much joy this brings me, and it's humbling to be the conduit to changing lives in such a positive way. In addition to being grateful to be your host, I have immense gratitude for so many gifts in my life. I'm grateful for the people I choose to surround myself with, the activities I spend my time on, the work I get to do both for money and this podcast, which is my passion project. All of this is so precious to my heart. I'm feeling a little blessed up extra today with a journey I experienced where I am recording this episode. Just a few days ago, I wrapped up 2.5 weeks of being deep in the jungle of the Amazon on a retreat. This was one of the most challenging and rewarding experiences of my life. My travel buddy and brother of my soul, Ben, from Field Guide 9, was the best companion, and we laughed to tears numerous times, especially on the motocarts used to get around in Iquitos and to the retreat center, Niue Rao. It was bumpy, and we were drifting in the sand and mud when it rained. It was so fun. The founders of Niue Rao all became wonderful friends. Among them, author and Dr. Joe Tafur, who is a leader with compassion in the healing work that he does. Be sure to check out his book, The Fellowship of the River, which I have linked to in the show notes. I truly enjoyed getting to know him and his partners, Martina and Marcus. The time spent with them and within the spider-style roofed Maloka was life-changing. The journey was topped with a cherry by an adventure on the Amazon River, and I have to pause to say that river is awe-inspiring, and being on it was one of the most surreal experiences of my life. I have no words to capture the magnitude of this adventure and the immense size of that river. We saw pink dolphins, wild macaws, and ventured to places where I got to cuddle a sloth, had a monkey make out with my face, and an anaconda on my back. I guess you could say I'm happy it wasn't the other way around. All of this made even more wonderful by coming back to the States and spending a week at the House of Grace, Field Guide 9's retreat center in Marin County, California. Here, you can literally watch the sun rise and set from the property. I am grateful, immeasurably so, for the abundance of love in and for my life. Now let's hear from some of our amazing guests. Like our first share from Beverly. She was the inspiration for my journey to Undrunken, and she was our first interview. I've linked to her other episodes in the show notes, because she's been on twice. Let's listen into her gratitude message.
Welcome, listeners, and thanks for joining me today on Court's Undrunken Podcast as I share with you some of the reasons I'm grateful since dumping the drink some 15 months ago. I feel so lucky and so very grateful to be free of alcohol addiction. I no longer spend my days with constant thoughts of alcohol. I have so much more time to enjoy all the miracles in life that I've missed out on while in the clutches of alcohol. I wake up feeling good and I go to bed feeling good. I'm learning new skills every day to acknowledge and experience my feelings rather than numbing them and running from them. I remain highly motivated to continue my alcohol-free lifestyle, and I focus on the benefits it gives me rather than any false sense of loss that might creep back into my mind from time to time. But these are few and far between now, especially since I've had time to build new habits and develop a healthier lifestyle. I'm learning to identify and feel and accept all my emotions, and I'm happy to be alive. Health and happiness are an inside job, and life isn't always roses, but I'm happier overall, experiencing the ups as well as the downs with a clear mind. Being healthy includes mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional well-being, and I'm enjoying the journey of reclaiming my health. Alcohol used to be my best friend, but when I finally realized what was being stolen from me, I ended the relationship, and now I'm my best friend. That actually came from a Quit Lit podcast somewhere, but I like using it. So anyway, thanks for listening, and I wish you all a lifetime of gratitude.
How inspiring is Beverly? I think there is so much beauty in the intention she holds throughout her undrunken journey. It just makes my heart smile. I could literally spend an entire episode gushing about this woman and how much I cherish her and how grateful I am for her. She brings so much joy into my life. Next up, we have Zach, and I appreciate this man so much. He is so raw and authentic, and I love talking with him any chance that I get. He's so willing to own his shit, the tough days and the beauty. He's got such a passion for life. For his gratitude message, we are gifted to walk alongside him for a few moments as he climbs a mountain.
Okay, I've been procrastinating a lot lately doing this video. Various reasons. I haven't been in the right mindset. I've been living with a cloud over my head, fogging up my life. I want to apologize in advance for the heavy breathing. I'm making my way up a mountain on my first 10-mile trail run in a very long time. I'm a little short of breath, breaking through some molds here. Courtney asked me to do a video on gratitude, and I felt there's no better time than now. I'm thankful for the mountains in life like this. Put us in our place and show us our weaknesses. The exposure on our personal faults and downfalls, our growth cycles, or current status of where we're at holistically, spiritually, physically, emotionally. Sometimes that shit can really bring us to our knees. That was me last week. Hey, good morning. How are you?
All right.
Good. Great day.
Yeah.
Enjoy. So, I'm thankful for those dark days in life, the gloomy stuff, because it is hard to find gratitude while you're in the middle of a dark storm. But that dark storm always seems to weed out so much bullshit in life, so much shit we hang on to, and we realize in those storms that we don't need that. We don't need to hold on to those feelings about certain things, the exposure on our anxieties, the exposure on our depression. Putting light on those things helps us realize where we need to focus some energy so that we can heal. And that's why I'm climbing this mountain today. I'm climbing this mountain because I need the perspective. I need to feel exhausted, out of breath, sad, disappointed, because I know when I get to the top, I'm gonna feel so much gratitude. happiness and joy, realizing that all I had to do was slough off some bullshit, refocus, and get back on track. I'm thankful for the people in my life who genuinely care. They're not just there to have a good time and to just take my energy, they give it back to. I'm thankful for those people who see me. For a lot of my life, I haven't felt seen or heard or understood. I'd say for the most part, I think with a pretty alternative mindset, I'm on the fence with so many things politically and spiritually, and I'm not a naysayer. I'm not a bias towards any direction, but for some reason in our culture, I feel like to question things paints you into this position of uncommitment, non-commitment, which isn't necessarily true. I like to have an open mind and try to create some non-biases on a lot of different subjects. So I think that the people who see that within me and who acknowledge that, when I'm acknowledged for that, it's really important for me. Everybody wants to be acknowledged for who they authentically, truly are. And if you're not, it just feels like you're spending energy and it never comes back. So I do think that some friendships are only temporary. Most friendships are probably temporary. It's those people who come few and far between that surprise us out of nowhere. Even the strangers that we bump into, sometimes we feel this intense connection to somebody we've never met and will never see again. I think that's so special in life. So I'm thankful for all the strangers who've bestowed some wisdom on me in the very brief moments in life, because their words truly stick. I'm thankful for all the joys and accomplishments in life. I'm thankful for outdoor activity that helps keep my feet grounded in real life while things can get so monotonous and gray. Go to work, go home, cook dinner, take the trash out, do the dishes, go to bed, wake up and do it again on repeat. Starts to feel like a fucking rat race. Just spinning the freaking wheel in the hamster cage. So things like being here connect me and make me realize that I don't have to be a hamster in a fucking cage. I can be out here and be free. There's no one here watching over me, telling me what I should be doing. And it makes me realize that I am my own independent person. And there's so much you can take forward with that attitude in life, into your relationships, into your workplace. Strive for leadership, and this place somehow works in mysterious ways and gives me that ability to be a better leader, not just to myself but to others. I'm thankful for this podcast, and I think that people who are rebelling against the common and spreading the word of hope and love is so much more important than following the grain of society into the bars and the TV and all the bullshit that doesn't really matter. So I'm thankful for podcasts like the Undrunken Podcast that focuses on the importance of sobriety and how much joy and love and relationship that can bring somebody. It can save lives, without a doubt. So, thank you.
Thank you, Zach. You are such an honest and deep human, and I'm honored to call you friend. Now we have the amazing coach and community leader, Kat Sweet. This woman literally saved my life. I came to her in one of my lowest moments, and she fiercely reminded me of how cherished I was and embraced me fully, the whole hot mess that I was in that moment, and kept me involved in a community that has continued to fill my heart and soul daily.
This is Kat Sweet. Things I am grateful for since I'm not drinking anymore. I would say that I'm grateful that I don't regret something I'd said or done the night before. I'm grateful for better communication with my life partner. And I'm grateful that I have so much more energy and mental clarity to help me make all the magic happen in the community and do all the work that I want to do. My mind's not clouded. I don't feel like crap in the mornings. I'm ready to hard charge and make it happen. So those are all the things that I'm grateful for. All right, thank you.
I think we can all agree not waking up with regrets or curious about what the hell you said the night before when you were drunk is a great thing. So I received a beautiful note from John, and it is filled with self-realization and thankfulness for all the blessings dumping the drink has given him this past year. So let me read this to you. John says he has a lot to be thankful for, and that actually surprises him. He thinks that might sound weird to some people, but goes on to say he has spent a lot of his life giving thankfulness to others and not to himself. He has not drunk alcohol for over 6 months and finds little, really no draw to it. Not a flavor or feeling that resonates with him anymore. Not only has he lost the taste, but has also been losing some weight and making healthier choices overall. He began journaling, which is new for him, but he feels thankful that he has started it. This year, quitting drinking has been a big change for him. He also started counseling and has really been exploring who he is as a person, what is important to him in his life, and who is important to him in his life. John says something he is especially recognizing about himself is that he is important in his life. So with that said, he says that he's very thankful for himself and that he is still here. He is living his life and growing and getting better at recognizing his needs and being able to share that with those important to him, like his beautiful partner, his kids, his brother, his friends, and that just really means the world to him. John has 3 amazing kids that he loves and adores and misses every day when they're not with him, but tries to be compassionate to himself that this is his situation, and he trusts that his kids love him and know that he loves and cherishes them. He's so proud of them for who they are growing up to be. He says he is thankful that his beautiful partner has introduced him to so many new things, especially around honoring yourself, and he just cannot be more thankful to her for bringing her self-awareness into his life and sharing what she has been through, what she has learned, and continues to grow with. And it's amazing to have somebody who wants to talk with you and share with you and learn with you and grow with you and just be the people we know we can be and know that we can support each other when the other one needs it It's an amazing feeling to have somebody like that in your life. So he is grateful for her. He loves her, appreciates her, values her, and knows at times it may not seem like he does, but he does, and he appreciates every moment they spend together. He's also thankful for his brother, who has been doing self-discovery himself the past couple of years and sharing that journey with John, all while supporting John in his journey. John says he feels incredibly thankful to have his brother in his life because he's always there for him and always has his back, even when John lets him down or disappoints him, and that's pretty amazing. John shares that his parents have always done their best with him and supported him when he needed it, and even now as they get older, he is really thankful that he still has them in his life, and they all still want to spend time with each other and hear about things that are going on in each other's life. And it's just really great to know his parents want to be there and are there and will always be there. John's sister is another person in his life he is thankful for and wishes he would choose to spend more time with her. He's thankful that she is there when he does reach out. She responds, and when he does see her, it is great to talk with her and hear what's been going on in her life. It's really great to talk with her, and he deeply appreciates the time he spends with her. He's so thankful and wants more time with her. John goes on to say he finds himself trying to recognize all those things that he feels he should be thankful for, like his health. Overall, his health is great. He has a place to live, a nice car to drive, clothes on his back, shoes on his feet. He can buy food, stay warm or cool down. He can decorate his house, read a book, admire artwork, clean or make things dirty. Enjoy the sun, the rain, the clouds, the snow, all the seasons that come through Washington. The sound of silence, the comfort of a bed, a loving partner, a warm embrace. He says a hug is something he's finding himself very, very, very thankful for in life and thinks of them as truly precious moments. But really, he says it's the journey that we're on through this life is what he feels people should really be thankful for. The journey may be hard, but that's kind of the point. We're not meant to take it easy. We're truly meant to push ourselves, to better ourselves, to realize that life is about the journey and not reaching a final destination. He says there's just wonderful things to be thankful for so far and many more to come. He wants us all to remember to live your life big. Thank you, John, for always being one of the kindest and most patient people I know. You are a truly wonderful human, and I have so much love for you. Now we get to hear from Maggie, aka Mama Mags of the Mama Mags Band. Be sure to check out their music. And if you missed it in her interview, she is also the general manager and a trainer at my personally favorite gym. So let's check out her gratitude, and then you got to go check her out for an awesome ass whoop of a workout at her gym.
What's up, guys? This is Mama Mags reaching out to let you know what I am thankful for. First off, I'm incredibly grateful for my sobriety, working on it every single day. Very thankful for the love of my life, Drew, and my cat, Banjo. Happy to work in a place where I'm surrounded by like-minded people focusing on health and wellness and making it through another holiday season clean and sober. And also Nene for having an amazing podcast where we get to share our stories. Thanks so much and happy holidays.
Yeah, Maggie, slaying life sober. Get it, girl. You know, someone close to her just reached out and scheduled the final episode for 2023 with Undrunken. So I'm not only grateful for the awesome human she is, I'm also grateful she's bringing more Undrunken friends into the fold. We wrap up this very special episode hearing from my Peru adventure buddy, the brother to my soul, Ben from Field Guide 9. He shares his gratitude, and he also shares his co-founder Beth's gratitude. Let's check it out.
Courtney, thank you so much for leaning into this prompt on gratitude. It's always it's not just during the holidays, in which this is a value. This is a value every day of my life. So any opportunity I have to express this, I'm more than happy to go into it. And yeah, so, one of the things that I'm so deeply grateful for is all of the healthy influences that I've been blessed with over the past 7 or 8 months. And some of them we talked about on your podcast, and others we didn't, but so many amazing things have been going down. So happy for that. I'm deeply happy to be home for the holidays. I just got back from a long trip to Peru. So it's wonderful to be home with family and friends, and then also I'm just so grateful for the intense clarity I've been blessed with on just some of my unfinished developmental business down to the roots. So I really feel like I'm getting somewhere in my growth work and my spiritual work and my growing up work and all of that, and it's just I'm allowing more Ben to come forth, and that's something that I'm so grateful for. And then I also, from my partner in Field Guide 9, co-founder of Field Guide 9, Beth, she says, she's grateful that in the midst of, all the challenging news and overwhelming disasters and culture wars and border and daily hysteria, there's individuals who choose to live fully and to feel what it means to be human and to break their own hearts and try again and again. And that's no small number of, those people are doing it while sober. So I think she loves how alive and fully present we all are.
Thank you, Ben, for the love you shine in this world, and the work you're doing is truly going to make the world a better place. So that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this special episode of Undrunken, and that it filled your heart and soul, maybe your belly too, with the joy that gratitude holds. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to sharing more with you as we continue to explore being undrunken together with friends. I hope the Undrunken Podcast is helpful and inspiring to all of you out there. So if you liked this episode, please send it to a friend and help share these stories with more people.